Hey y'all, picture this. Baitney, a dusty, ramshackle trading outpost clinging to a rocky asteroid in the galactic boondocks. Nothing but a chaotic sprawl of market stalls, junked starships, and folks hustling to make a buck. This little speck of humanity's getting eyed up by the Dracoth Empire, these scaly, reptilian aliens who swagger through the stars like they owned the place. The ships looking like flying fortresses forged from nightmares. They've brought their creepy buddies, the Makari spores, these fungal clouds that drift into your head and twist your thoughts, making you think your neighbor's plotting to steal your last credit. The galaxy is still yammering about Sol 7, punking the Cresians, Lunaphore outsmarting the Vorin, and Europa rocking the Zenari. But they're betting Baitnine's just a bunch of traders who will fold faster than a bad poker hand. Spoiler alert. Prot. They're so wrong, it's practically a comedy show. So grab a cold soda, maybe some hot wings, and kick back in your favorite chair. 'Cause I'm Jamal Hawk Carter, and me, Mia, and Vic are gonna spill the whole story how we scammed those lizard freaks and their spore pals with some classic American hustle, razor sharp smarts, okay? And a big oh well, you picked the wrong outpost attitude that sent M running. It's 2481, and humanity's still out here fighting for scraps. Earth's colonies are spread thin across the stars, like crumbs on a table, and Baitney is a rough and tumble trading post on a barren asteroid, home to 6,000 souls who live by bartering, scheming, and surviving. I'm Jamal Carter, mid-30s, a fast-talking trader who's been wheeling and dealing since I was old enough to count credits. Got a jagged scar on my left hand from a bar fight over a botched shipment of plasma coils. Back in my early days, I ran goods between asteroid belts, dodging pirates and tax drones, learning to talk my way out of anything. The Dracoth Empire wants our trade routes to lock down this sector's commerce. It's turning Baitney into their personal toll booth. They've got the Makari spores with fungal clouds that pulse with eerie light, slipping into your mind to make you think your best buddy's out to stab you in the back. They think we're easy marks, just a bunch of merchants with no fight left. I'm standing in our dusty market square, surrounded by creaky stalls and half-wrecked ships. The asteroid's red dust swirling around my boots, thinking, not on my watch, scales. My crew's no elite strike team, just regular folks with grit to spare. Mia Torres is our hacker, mid-20s, short black hair, always tucked under a cap, chewing gum like it's her job. She once hacked a Dracoth Comes relay just to mess with M, broadcasting old Earth sitcoms to their fleet. She grew up on Baitney, dodging market scams and learning to code before she could read. Vic Spark sings our engineer, early 30s, meticulous as hell, with a thick beard and a tool belt that weighs more than he does. He's been building gadgets from scrap since he was a kid, tinkering in his dad's workshop. The rest of Baitney, traders turning stalls into turrets, mechanics patching up junker ships that should have been scrapped years ago, and kid sour market rats running wires through the asteroid's tunnels like they were born for it. We've got no fancy fleet, just pure, messy, never say'd I hustled. The Dracoth don't waste time with small talk. They beam in a hologram, all pomp and swagger, like they're auditioning for some galactic warlord reality show. Their leader, Warlord Kesar, takes center stage, a hulking 8-foot-tall lizard with green scales glinting like polished armor, yellow slitted eyes narrowing like he's already counting our credits, flanked by a Makari spore cloud pulsing with sickly light and a Dracoth fighter drone hissing steam. His voice hisses through our market square, a patchwork of tents, crates, and flickering neon signs. Surrender your trade routes in 24 hours, or we'll crush your pathetic outpost. He brags they're neural disruptors, juiced up by Makari. Paranoia waves will turn us against each other, make us see traitors in every shadow, leaving Baitnine ripe for their taking. I'm standing on a cargo crate, boots kicking up red dust, looking out at a crowd of worried faces, traders clutching ledgers, families holding kids, market rats gripping tools like weapons. I'm like, they think we're just a bunch of shopkeepers. Titch, let's show 'em we've got some tricks up our sleeves. Mia, leaning against the stall, popping her gum, grins. Yo, Jamal, what if we fake a civil war? Heck, there it comes to make him think we're tearing ourselves apart. Vic, tinkering with a glowing gadget, nods. Or we rig some quantum relics from scrap make. Think we've got ancient tech they're scared of. The crowd's nervous but chuckling, that's us, finding the funny, even when this galaxy's betting against us. I'm thinking, combine those, we've got ourselves a con for the ages. So, I lay out the plan. Mia hacks there comes to stage a fake war. Vic builds decoy relics to spook the Dracoth, and I lead a decoy trade convoy in my junker ship. Dealbreaker, to keep the Makari's paranoia waves busy. It's chaos. It's wild. It's pure American hustle. Those 24 hours turned Bait and I into a con artist's paradise. Our traders, sharp as switchblades, are out there rigging market stalls into turrets, welding scrap metal into cannons that might just hold together long enough to fire. Mechanics folks who've kept our rust bucket ships flying through sheer stubbornness are hot wiring fighters so old they creak like my grandpa's knees, boosting engines with scavenged fuel cells and a whole lot of duct tape. Our kids, those market rats, are the real heroes, scurrying through the asteroid's tunnels, dragging cables and setting up comes like they've been running scams since they were in diapers. Mia's hacker crew, a ragtag bunch of techies who'd rather code than sleep, cracks a drag of signal from a crashed probe we found buried in a junk pile, dodging Makari spore clouds that drift through our systems, making screens flicker with paranoid static images of betrayal. Deals gone bad. Mia's in her element, her laptop glowing in a dark corner of the comms shack, muttering, these lizards are about to get played. Vic's out in the junkyard, raiding every corner of the outpost for parts old reactor cores, busted drones, even some sketchy trader loot I pretend I don't see. He's building fake quantum relics that look like ancient tech but are just scrap wired to glow and hum, designed to tap into the Dracoth's obsession with lost artifacts. Tease, grinning, tools flying. Let's make these lizards think we're sitting on a gold mine. Me? I'm in Dealbreaker, a patched up trade ship I've nursed through 100 runs, slapping on a hollow projector and a decoy pod to mess with the Makari's mind games. I hit the comms voice, steady, despite the dust in my throat. This ain't just for baiting. It's for every human told to roll over. Let's make these scaly jerks wish they never showed 10:42 a.m. July 30th, 2025 D. Our outpost, cheering, cursing, fists, pounding crates. That's our style, all heart and defiance.